Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you're thinking about heading to Turkey for university. That's an awesome choice. But I get it. Figuring out how to get there can feel, well, a little confusing. In this explainer, we're going to smooth out all those bumps and turn that confusion into a super clear, achievable plan for you.
Does the whole thing feel kind of overwhelming? Like you have this amazing dream, but you're just not sure about that first step? Trust me, you're not alone. It can definitely seem complicated with all the different stages and decisions, but don't you worry.
Because that's exactly why we're here. We're going to break it all down for you. We're turning that big, complicated process into a simple, easy-to-follow roadmap that'll guide you from your very first idea all the way to your final university registration.
Okay, let's dive right in. Our roadmap has 6 key stages. First, making your first big decision. Then, getting your application file ready. Next, we'll cover what happens from application to acceptance. After that, we'll tackle the final hurdle, the visa. Then, the last few steps once you're in Turkey. And finally, we'll talk about how your journey starts right here.
So, let's kick things off with what is, honestly, the most important choice you're going to make. Are you going for a state university or a private one? This single decision pretty much shapes your entire application journey.
And the differences between them are huge. For state schools, you're looking at competitive exams, like the TR-YÖS. That's the main exam for foreign students, or even the SAT. But for private universities, a lot of the time, your high school GPA is all you need. And the cost? Wow, big difference. State universities are way more budget-friendly. So really, this choice comes down to your academic strengths and your budget.
And let's just nail this point down. If your budget is a top priority, state universities are an absolutely incredible option. I'm talking annual fees for most departments starting as low as $500. It makes getting a quality education really accessible.
But, on the flip side, maybe you want to skip all the stress of entrance exams. If you've got a strong high school record, private universities are going to be your best friend. Getting in based on your diploma just makes the whole process so much simpler. Okay, so once you've picked your path, state or private, it's time to get all your documents in order. Having a complete and perfect application file is absolutely critical for your success. So, here's your checklist. You're going to need your high school diploma, your transcript of grades, a copy of your passport, and a biometric photo. Oh, and if you have a language certificate, like a TOEFL for English or a TÖMER for Turkish, definitely include it. It's the best way to show you're ready to jump right into your classes. Now listen up, because this is a really big one. This is a rule with 0 exceptions. Your diploma and your transcript have to be officially translated into either Turkish or English by a sworn translator. Universities just won't even look at documents in other languages. Get this done right, and you'll avoid any annoying delays. All right, you've submitted your perfectly prepared application file. Awesome. So, what happens next? Let's walk through the timeline, from the moment you hit send to getting that acceptance.
The whole thing flows in a pretty clear order. First, you submit your application. If everything looks good, you'll get what's called a conditional acceptance. Next up, you pay a deposit to lock in your spot. Once they confirm that payment, the university sends you your final acceptance letter. And that is the golden ticket you need for the last step, applying for your student visa.
So what even is this conditional acceptance letter? Well, you can think of it as the university's official offer to you. It'll clearly say which program you got into, what the tuition fees are, and exactly how much the deposit is to officially say, yes, I want this spot.
And that brings us to the most critical stage of all, the one that is 100% in your hands, the student visa application.
I really can't say this enough. The visa application is the biggest risk in this entire process. It's the one place where things can go wrong if you're not totally prepared. This part is all on you, so it needs your complete and total attention.
To nail it, you'll need 5 key things: a valid passport, that final acceptance letter we just talked about, proof that you can support yourself financially, the completed visa application form, and health insurance. Don't miss a single thing. Have it all ready to go.
And this right here, this is the heart of it all. When you go for your visa interview, your one and only job is to convince the consulate that your sole purpose for going to Turkey is to study. Be clear, be genuine, and show them you're a serious student.
And you made it. Your visa's approved, you've landed in Turkey. Welcome. Now, there are just a few final admin things to tick off the list to get you completely set up.
Okay, so the clock starts ticking as soon as you arrive. First things first, get to your university and complete your final registration. Once that's done, you have 20 days to register your address.
Then you can apply for your student residence permit. And finally, within 3 months of the school year starting, you have to enroll in the general health insurance system. Seriously, these are legal requirements, so stay on top of this timeline.
And there you have it. That's the complete roadmap for studying in Turkey, from start to finish. And look, I know it might seem like a lot of steps, but as you've seen, every single one is logical and clear. With the right plan, this whole journey is totally, absolutely manageable.
But just remember, you don't have to figure all this out on your own. Having some expert guidance can make a world of difference, especially when it comes to things like free consultations and help with your application until you get that conditional acceptance letter.
And for that, you can get in touch with the team at ISA Edu Interkey Agency. They are there to support you every single step of the way. Here's their WhatsApp number. Go ahead, send them a message, and take that first real step toward making your dream a reality.